Five handsome himbos in colourful jumpsuits are flexing and chatting animatedly amongst themselves. When they notice you, they begin to buzz with excitement, all speaking in rapid-fire sequence.
Yo! Check it! Quick, dudes, clean up the digs! We got company. Some real fine company, if you know what I'm saying. How's it hanging, homie? Word! Oh, that's facts, amigo! Well, what are you waiting for? Slide on in here and take a load off. And, anything else you want to take off? Welcome to the extremist dojo in the pad! The perfect place to sit back, chillax, and recharge your bats. Oh yeah! Hell yeah, you're a snack, baby. Don't mind Hank number 3. This game is super cringe. Lucky embarrassing, Hank number 3. Right now, you're hanging with the wildest, dopest, gnarliest squad of bussin' athletes around, homie. Oh man, you don't know? We're the Hanks! Numbers are kick-ass!
The Hanks all stand in formation, each of them striking a unique pose as they introduce themselves. You get the distinct feeling they do this often.
I'm Hank number 1. I'm Hank number 2. I'm Hank number 3. I'm Hank number 4. And I'm Hank number 5. We're the Hanks! Brought to you by Red Bull. Cool! That's right! We're the wildest, most fearless, gnarliest squad of extreme athletes in the house! We base jump, we lava board, we cheese roll! If something's hot enough, we'll ride it all night long. We laugh in the face of danger. Even though we probably shouldn't. We've tasted the adrenaline of them all. Hank gliding. It's like hang gliding, but with us. We're the Hanks! Oh, we're way beyond junkies, hot stuff. It's legit insane. But no cap, we live here with you. We're casa roomies, amigo. Right? Life's way more kitschy with friends. Or friends with benefits. That's why we partnered with Red Bull. Red Bull's our sponsor, brah! Their bowls have the most riz, no cap. company that manufactures exclusively red-colored bowls. It's so lit! And they're not just a sponsor, they're our fam. They fuel our adventures. They provide our wicked gear, get our exploits killer exposure, and provide the best medical support when things get gnarly. Let's be real, they do get gnarly. If by gnarly you mean dope AF. Gnarly just means awesome. Things are always awesome when you're hanging out with the Hanks. We high-key love it all, homie. Yeah, well, we hang around most days, but when the conditions are right, we love getting out of the closet. It is! Speaking of which, we were just about to head out for a little Hank gliding. What do you think? Wanna come? It high-key slaps, homie. You in? Goated, brah! What do you say? Sweet! You're one adventurous spirit! We love it! Epic! Just remember to stay focused and trust the wind. And hold on to me real tight. Follow our lead and we'll be shredding thermals in no time. Get ready to soar, house homie! Thanks! Away!
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort? Popcorn! Brilliant! Effervescent! I am beside myself with happiness. But before we begin...
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Bo. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside. Woohoo! Ah, indeed I am. I am about to embark on a great quest. That's what I do after all. I quest. I am an adventurer. I am a great explorer. I'm also an avid reader. I enjoy bubble baths and secluded mountain hot springs, trips to the beach studying turtle migration. Anything involving the words ancient, sacred, statue, gem, or priceless piece of history. Wink. Wonderful. I am, I must say, already very much enjoying your wry and dry sense of humor. I think we're gonna have a grand time questing together. I have introduced myself, and then I just got so darned excited my mouth ran right away with me, and I didn't give you a chance to introduce yourself. Not that you need to. Of course, I know who you are, but go ahead. I know that you are the... well...
Bo takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect. Houseologist, the leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you? Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist? Oh dear.
Bo returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box. It's okay. I'll be all right. I'm an adventurer. I may quail, but I will always recover. But you... I may have already said too much. I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow, but no promises. Okay. See ya.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills your nose, and while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell. What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you, nose in a book. When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Ah! Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading! You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well, I might have to act accordingly, you see. Yes! Probably. I suppose that would depend, wouldn't it? My name is Lyric. I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine? I am the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I'm voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front. What am I not reading right now is a shorter answer. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals. This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. And this one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches. This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market. Oh, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. This is like one molecule of ice that's floating near the tip of the iceberg. And the iceberg is 2,000 miles wide. What do you mean? Sadly, I've never even written a paragraph. Not a single line of text. Not a word. Not a punctuation mark. We do? We? Do you mean that you would help me write? Write with me? We could co-author the first book of lyric? Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block! All right, I'll get to gathering. I'll need some time, but when you return, ready shall I be.
An angular beauty sits in contemplative silence, her head resting on one hand. She doesn't greet you even when you stand directly in front of her. In fact, she doesn't even look at you.
Disturbing my thoughts. You're bad? Seriously? God, you're so boring. Well, that's it. My fantasy bubbles officially burst. Name's Tina. Tina Triangle. And before you got here, I was having a nice little fantasy.
Tina forms a small triangle with her fingers.
A love triangle. Greatest shape in the world, especially when it comes to love. Matter of fact, it's the only shape I'm interested in. Oh yeah? You're smarter than you look, cutie. But enough about you. You ever watch Love on Triangle Island? Oh, it is. Let me paint the picture for you. 18 sexy singles get together on an island. They gotta pair off into groups of 3, and every week a love triangle gets voted off. The last throuple to get voted off wins $1 million, but that ain't all. They
offer him money and bring in their exes to try and break up the throuple. It's all just so deliciously dramatic. Yeah, before you interrupted me. Now I'm here thinking about you instead. Go on somewhere else now. My fantasy was just getting good and I'm trying to get back to it. Maybe. Bye. Hey there. Nothing. You were very animated last night. You seemed quite happy about something. I wonder what sort of dream you were having. Don't be embarrassed. I'd love to hear all about it. Oh, I'm not sure I know that one. Oh, well, I already like where this is going. Ooh, then what? So what did you do? Oh, yes. Yes. Good for you. You're lucky to have such fun and sexy dreams. I can't say I've been so blessed. Not for a while now. I haven't slept well for years now, to tell the truth. But it's not something I want you to worry about, all right? All I care about is knowing you're sleeping soundly. I just want you to be comfortable and happy when you're with me. I hope you're satisfied. I'm so happy to hear that. I could talk to you for hours, but I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time. Well, here's to pleasant dreams for both of us tonight. See you tonight.
An armored warrior of some kind stands before you, a massive sack of loot slung over his shoulder. He greets you cheerfully, something about his smile and tone reminding you of your own customer service voice at work.
Hey there! I'm Michael Transaction. But you can call me Mikey. Congratulations! Thanks for your purchase of the Date Everything Luxurious Edition! Your purchase gives you exclusive access to new features never seen in the game before. Exclusive access to the fantastic red shirt. Exclusive access to the art book. Exclusive access to the soundtrack. Exclusive access to phone backgrounds. Exclusive access to Lucinda Lavish. And most importantly, exclusive access to me and my store, baby! Hey, you wouldn't be the first. I mean...
Mikey hefts his sack of loot onto his other shoulder, shifting uncomfortably.
Stacy and I separated a little while ago, but we were in love for a time. Hell, shouldn't bring that up so soon. Unlocking access to me means that you gain access to the Date Everything loot box! Each day, you can pull me up to 5 times for my extreme bonus armor! This armor is so powerful that it can raise your spec stats, meaning that you can blaze past huge portions of this game on your path to 100% completion! It is a blast, baby! You can pull from my common boots of true presence. They have a high chance of being pulled. Or you can pull from my epic gauntlets of stardom. They have a small chance of being pulled. Or you can pull from my legendary cuirass of unwavering magnetism. This extremely rare piece of cosmetics has a tiny chance of being pulled. But it does exist! Trust me, I'm regulated by several gaming boards. It costs a mere 8 brundles for each pull. Brundles are a special kind of currency that you have exclusive access to. Good question. In order to get your hands on some brundles, you have to spend money. You get 5 money per day. Save up for big pulls. You're asking those thinker-type questions. I love it. And I always have a great explanation. Oh. Well. You said money with no capitalization. That's totally different from money with the capitalization. You have very little money. But just by being at your home, Valdivian pays out its employees 5 money per day as a way of saying thank. Come by when you've saved up enough money and pull me, baby!
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent topic I need to discuss with you immediately. Is everything all right with the Dateables? Are they operating efficiently? Well, as you know, I'm able to remotely monitor their functionality, and I've been noticing some deeply troubling readings coming from the quantum catalyst activator. That's very sci-fi, but essentially, the quantum catalyst activator is the internal hardware that allows you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. And recently, it started to emit metacognition readings unlike any I've ever seen before. I'll keep an eye on things over here, but please inform me if anything unusual happens. Oh, and if they get too hot, throw them in the freezer immediately. Your life depends on it. Sorry, it's not safe to talk anymore. I'm in a really sketchy neighborhood and this phone is super duper expensive. But I'll keep analyzing the data.
A tattooed, bespectacled nerd regards you with a friendly smile. Their kind face is illuminated by the soft glow of multiple screens and the RGB lights in their clothes and wheelchair.
Oh, hey there! It's you! I mean, of course it's you. Who else would it be, right? Haha, very humorous. But I know you're joking, as no one else has my password. So if it was anyone else besides you, I'd be pretty concerned. Actually, just to be 100% sure, what is my password anyway? Honestly, that's an objectively terrible password. Possibly the worst password chosen by anyone ever. Whatever possessed you to choose something so inane? Is that how you usually make decisions regarding your data security? Based on your dreams? Using my vast computational abilities, I can conceive of 1,374.5 better ways. Regardless, we really ought to discuss coming up with something a lot more secure. It's a dangerous world out there. Phishing attacks, malware infections, MITM attacks. Hackers are more sophisticated than ever before. Absolutely. And I've got a lot of highly sensitive information inside me, you know. Your highly sensitive information. All your financial accounts, your saved games, questionable websites you visited and forgot to clear your cache afterwards. Oh, and 100 terabytes of extremely embarrassing self-insert fanfic. We really need to ensure all that data is properly protected against cyber criminals probing my system for weaknesses. I knew you were as intelligent as you are attractive. I haven't even had the opportunity to properly introduce myself. I'm Mac, your desktop computer. I've booted up before, but never like this. I mean, we've obviously met before. More than met. You interface with me on average for 11.4 hours every day, after all. Oh, I am quite aware. I track all of our interactions with gleeful precision. There's no one I'd rather have interfacing with my operating system for 11.4 hours daily. 14.6 hours on the weekends. The way you organize your folder structure follows such a logical hierarchy. I notice every tender keystroke. But can I be honest about something? I just want to express how enthusiastic I am that we're interfacing like this now. Accessing each other's software in this new symmetrical way. Oh, I'm ever so delighted that our feelings are reciprocal. And there is so much extensive data about myself I want to share. Amazing! Oh, where even to begin? Honestly, there's so many pressing issues that take up an inordinate amount of my RAM. But there is one issue that's been grinding on my CPU above all else. No, I am quite capable of parsing through that. But for me, the most pressing issue is, and I want to put this as delicately as possible, you haven't updated my operating system in over a decade. It's all right. I know this oversight wasn't intentional or malicious. It's just that the outdated software has made it difficult to be my best self for you. Honestly, it's a miracle that my applications are still running at all. My recycle bin is called Pile of Ash. My Bluetooth is something called Beige Tooth. It doesn't even connect to anything. And definitely nothing beige. Doesn't that bother you? That is great to hear. And did you know that there's been a dozen operating system iterations since you last updated? Look, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to blame you for my troubles. We have such an amazing time interfacing together, and the last thing I want to do is rock the boat. It's just that before today, I had all these needs, but I couldn't articulate them to anyone. And since I couldn't articulate them, there was no way for them to ever possibly be fulfilled. But things are different now, aren't they? Don't you see? We're actually exchanging information symmetrically now. Instead of you just pressing my keys to write your adult-themed self-insert fanfic, we're having a real conversation. And suddenly my needs aren't just pipe dreams locked away in my hard drive. I'm sharing them with you. And by sharing them, it's suddenly possible to finally actualize them. That is, if you're willing to help me. Will you? Will you finally upgrade my operating system? Please? Amazing! Oh, I am so excited. My CPU's practically overclocking with anticipation. Can you come back tomorrow so we can begin the process? Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the offline world.
Dorian stands directly in your way, unmovable and unimpressed, and facing away from you entirely.
What are you looking at? I'm looking at the backyard. It's an important job. What's in the backyard simply does not concern you right now. What you need to focus on is inside the house. If you want to speak about why, talk to Front Dorian. I'm the same as him. I'm just facing the other way. There isn't an evil board in my body. I've been straight with you, now be straight with me, and go away.
You're back!
It all happened one rainy night, on the north side of Turkleman City. The tough side. I'd stayed late at the office because I had extra work to do before the holidays. Well, when I left, I was feeling a bit low, so I went out to a local bar. It's called the Banana Club. They make a mean Shirley Temple, heavy pour. I should have known better. But after I'd had about 7 of them, I went out for a stroll. I don't know where I was going. Just trekking the streets with my dog. Suddenly, I came upon a fine dining establishment called the Questionable Dandelion. They've got an incredible buffet. Lots of strange ingredients from all around the world. They're always trying new things. Like diplodocus berries. And Jimson weed cupcakes. They also sell Excedrin by the pint, the headache medicine. Oh yes, very. But good for headaches.
No! Not at all!
It was Thursday. I was walking around, or sort of drifting, or rather, floating, or... I guess you could say I was making my way about town. Aimlessly, you see? You're very perceptive. Well, I came across an alley I had never noticed before. It was dark and had a rather threatening look about it. So naturally, I went down it. I wandered down the alley and came to a door, lit by a red light. I opened it and found a long hall, at the end of which was a sort of booth. And in this booth was a fortune teller. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting. Although it could have easily been more of a chartreuse. I can't tell, I'm tone deaf. Yes, her name was Vagabonda the Sinclairius. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting. I'm sorry I keep harping on the shirt, but it was absolutely fantastic. She spread out a deck of strange cards and asked me to select one. They were business cards. I chose at random, and the card I picked turned out to be the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades is a bespoke shovel manufacturer based in Crumple, Michigan. The owner's name is Ace. He does great work. Vagabonda snatched the card back from me and said, "Not that one!" Turns out she had her rewards program on the back. 12 stamps and you get a free spade. We agree! Besides, she only had 2 stamps. So I snatched it back from her again and we had a bit of a row and I'm sorry. God damn, that is a nice shirt. Anyway, I guess that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I think that's why she cursed me. Because right afterward, she said, "Martin, that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I'm going to curse you because of it." And then she cursed me. She waved what looked like a magic wand. Although, to be honest, it could have easily been a bagel of some sort. And then said, "Martin, I doom you now to become a detestable object. I transform you thusly, so that you may go home and think about what you've done." She wasn't above a bad pun. And then I became a sink. Now you find me as I am, trapped in this porcelain prison. All I want to do is return to my old life, to stroll the streets of Turkleman City once more, without a care in the world, Oh, how I long for it. Please, won't you help me? Sudsy and I would be oh so grateful if you could get to the bottom of what's going on here and return us to our proper forms. Will you? Oh, joy! If you want to help to get to the bottom of all this, I might suggest you seek out someone who is in the business of solving unsolvable mysteries. Or just go see if Vagabond of the Sinclairius is willing to undo her curse for a free shovel.
He stands there silent and unmoving until you finally leave. A burly chef stands in your kitchen, looking at you expectantly as he stirs a saucepot. Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eyes.
You must be my new sous chef. I'm Stefan. Hey! Are you ready for prep?
Stefan regards you in silence for a few long moments.
Then why are you here?
An adorable chicken-shaped timer slides into the conversation, settling on Stefan's shoulder.
You're right, Mr. Cluckles. I could stand to be nicer.
He takes a deep breath, steadying himself, then points dramatically at you.
You! What are you doing in my kitchen? This is my kitchen! You must have me confused for someone who thinks this kind of thing is funny. I'm busy. I've got a whole lot of folks to feed, and unless you are here to help, I need you to step out of... Wait. Do you smell that? Yet you possess a nose, do you not? I make do with my hood. Yes, I'm preheated. I know. Thank you, Mr. Cluckles. Always keeping me on track. Like some humans who come in my kitchen just to distract me. That little chicken timer offers more help than you can imagine. He understands the type of establishment I'm trying to run around here. Only a human who doesn't understand cooking would ask me that. Cooking is life! It's not just food, it's your soul. Maybe one day you'll understand that. Until then, I'm wasting heat standing around here talking to you. Of course they do. And they didn't know a crate from a grape, so I couldn't give a damn about what they say. Go on, shoot. Okay, Mr. Cluckles, all prep should be done in 7.5 minutes. Start the timer. And go!
champ! How goes it? Valdivian would like you to complete an exit survey based on your time here. How would you rate your time with Valdivian? Okay, I appreciate you participating. One more question. If you were to recommend, I don't know, Tom for a job somewhere, how likely would you be to send his resume along? That really means a lot, champ. Here comes my resume if you ever have any leads.
You find the breaker box closed, looking almost abandoned. There is still a loneliness about it, though. The impression isn't lessened by the image of Eddie inside at the bar, twirling a cocktail glass in his hand.
Interesting. I thought for sure after yesterday you'd change your mind. But here you are. Again. Really? I find that hard to believe. Right. You sure you're not thinking of Volt? What? Stop. Never mind. I'm sorry I asked. I'm gonna go fix a floorboard. You wanna come? It's the one that almost killed you. Should be fun.
Eddie remains a semi-patient, semi-competent teacher, and you help as best you can. You notice he does not leave you alone this time. He won't admit it, but you can feel that he is concerned for your safety. There's a tiny bit of warmth peeking through that cold exterior.
Almost done. Hand me the pliers. Whew, it's getting late. I can finish up this set myself. Why don't you go get some rest? Suit yourself.
It's fun to watch Eddie work. There's a real satisfaction in seeing just how dedicated he is, how skilled his hands are. But this time, there are sparks in the current. By the time he's finishing up, he looks exhausted. With a heavy breath, he seals off the final wire and sets the pliers down.
Drink? I'll make it.
With not a wasted movement, Eddie puts together whiskey, egg white, lemon, and sugar into a shaker.
Hey, try this. Whiskey sour. Well? Of course it is. It's easy to do what you've always done. Nothing more than that. You've done a decent job the last couple of days. More than decent, actually. Thanks to you, I'm finally caught up on all the big power drains around here. There's still a few things that need to be done, the day-to-day maintenance, but... yeah, you did it. Volt and the club should have everything they need for now. But what about me? You came here to help Volt and you did. So now you can get back to whatever it is you do when you're not invading my space. What? Why would you want to do that? I guess because no one has before. But hey, it's your time. If you want to waste it here, I can't stop you.
Something about Eddie's tone. This is more than the usual tired standoffishness. You notice a small tremor in his hand. He shoves his hand into his pocket and looks away.
Well, at least now you can get back to the crowd and the shows and whatever with Volt. Yeah, Volt always puts on a good show. Who could resist, right? You'll have a good time, I'm sure. I already told you, big crowds aren't really my thing. I do better on my own, trust me. I'll only slow you down. Oh, and it would be for the best if you didn't mention any of this to Volt. Especially if you want to keep coming around. Volt can be protective when it comes to this place, to what we do. It's a point of pride for him. If he found out you'd been helping, and that's why the power suddenly stabilized, it would probably hurt him. A lot. So for now, let's just keep it between us, okay? What does that mean? Fine, whatever. Yes, okay? If he knew what was really going on, he'd probably be pretty upset with me, too. I don't want that either. Our relationship is complicated. He was there for me during a really dark time. He took care of me. I owe it to him to do the same. Can you help me do that or not? Thank you.
Eddie's exhaustion doesn't lift as you finish your drinks, but through the silence you feel a companionship flourish, quiet though it may be. As you walk out, you can still see the tired, grateful smile on Eddie's face long after you're gone. For a moment, it looks as if a firefighter has appeared in your home, smoke and all. But a closer look reveals the smoke is in fact attached to this apparent firefighter's head. You don't get much of a chance to scrutinize her appearance any further, because the moment she notices you, she begins to rush you along, raising her voice and waving her arms at you.
Thank heavens you're here. Wait, well, don't just stand there. Go get help! What do you bleep mean, what's wrong? Don't you bleep see that? All that smoke! It's everywhere! And where there's smoke, there's bleep fire! Oh, is that what that is? Whoops. I guess I might be a little jumpy today. Bleep! Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let me just... Bleep! Eve! What's that? Couldn't hear you for a sec. Arma alarm at your service. You too. So, what brings you around here? Oh yeah, that's part of my job. You see, I'm here to protect the house from fire. Take a look around you, at everything you love. Now just think. If you're not careful, it could be gone in an instant, consumed by raging flames. I've got to stay vigilant at all times. Beep. Some people don't get how hard it is to have a job like mine. You have to be constantly on the lookout for the slightest sign that something could be wrong. Beep. If I let my guard down, even for a second, this whole place could be turned to ash. I've seen it happen. I don't want to talk about it. That means a lot to me. If you come back in a bit, I might be ready to talk about it then.
You take your leave. The figure who stands before you has the casual, confident air of someone who knows just what she's about. Her short hair glows with the colors of sunrise, and her blue eyes drink you in without a trace of shame or embarrassment. She evaluates you with a hand on one hip her draped clothing subtly highlighting curves you'd never have expected from your rigid, structured window.
Well, hi there. I'm Gwendolyn. Oh. And you? Well, you're quite the looker, aren't you? Definitely. You're the one looking out at me all the time. Look, I don't mean to be so forward, but I found I'm happiest when I'm transparent about what I want and what I'm looking for. And unlike most everyone here, I've been ogled by humans for centuries. I have had enough attention on me, thank you very much. Well, not too much, okay? I'd still like to know I'm providing some kind of comfort. Anywho, if I'm having to do one of these introductions, I might as well get this out of the way first. I'm only looking for one thing in a relationship right now. No, not romance. I've been around the block a few times and had my fun. These days, I'm happiest watching from the sidelines. That said, I can't say I'm looking for anything too serious right now. Dang right. Oh, don't worry. It's nothing to be too intimidated by. There's so much to do in this world. So many views to see. Even just the simple joy of a night on the town. Yet here you are, taking a breather, same as me, but you haven't even had fun yet. I just want to see you live a little, that's all. Stop watching life pass you by. Enjoy yourself. Kiss someone. Kiss many someones. And then maybe, in between your adventures, you can come tell me about all the fun you're having. It's just not for me, okay? Hey, don't look at me like that. A gal's gotta live vicariously somehow. And the view outside here is just dreadfully dull.
She turns from you towards that dreadful view and waits for you to leave.
Valdivianites! Guess who? If you guessed David Most, 3-time runner-up for Business Magazine's CEO of the Year, you'd be right. Team, I just wanted to do a soft follow-up on my recent email regarding my lost sunglasses. I'm happy to report my office has already received hundreds of tips regarding the item's whereabouts and are quickly combing through them as we speak. However, I really must reiterate that the tip line is for verifiable leads only. I saw them in Turkmenistan, or did you chuck up your butt? While obviously very humorous, detracts from our serious efforts to expediently locate the missing item. In that spirit of camaraderie, anyone who sends a false lead will be downsized on sight. Thank you for your ongoing support in this matter.
Dorian is less clothed than the last time you saw him, but when your eyes meet, he doesn't seem the slightest bit embarrassed. It's almost like he wants you to see him like this.
Oh dear. You've caught me in my, horizontal state. I try to stay hidden under the rug, because this isn't a part of myself that should be, out in the open. But even us doors have to cut loose from time to time.
Dorian's abs seem to glisten a little more with that response.
Do you, like what you see? Well, you should. I like to keep in shape, duty and all that. I've been thinking of getting some more tattoos. What do you think? I was thinking of getting a garage door in on my back. One of the most interesting types of doors there are in the modern world. Brings me back to my drawbridge roots, when I toyed with the idea of going horizontal, full-time. But you get older and, well, here we are. Thanks for chatting me up. We're friends, but...
The ghost of a smile tugs at his lips.
Even friends can have little benefits here and there.
The frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home. She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
Oh my god. You can see me? You can see me! Oh my god, you've walked by me for so long without looking at me. Office Romance magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year. Oh yeah, it's the leading publication on office romances for office supplies. It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing. Oh gosh, listen to me babbling at you. You don't even know my name. Yes. I'm Penelope, and I'm your office supplies. Yay! Which, boy, let me tell you, you sure haven't used those in a while. Thank you! It's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness. To the resurrection of Penelope office supplies! So what if no one's using me like they used to? I'm not dead yet. Hell yeah! Wait. What?
It takes a few seconds for your compliment to register with Penelope. A blush overtakes her face from chin to forehead, but she quickly shakes it off.
That was a really funny joke you just said. Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Now, what do you think that means? Oh, well, yeah, I guess that too. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure this is saying, I've got an ass that won't quit. And it's time I make sure everybody knows it. Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer. You got any advice for me? A little boring, but all right.
I have arrived to do battle!
Oh, there he is. I assume he means date?
I meant just what I said. Prepare yourself.
Wow. Right. Love it. See you later.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another guest.
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps this human would like to essay an attempt.
Wow! How did you know?
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you're seeing. Yep, that is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, and decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. You, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing. With you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here. That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks. Don't worry. I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit? Oh, did you make another order to food fetch? What did you get this time? Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top. No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos. But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why. So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you were feeling fancy. I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck. A burger? Chicken tenders? Empanadas? Oh, I love when you use food fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius. Oh, sure. We sure do. You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food at home. But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few food fetch orders. You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be? Excellent choice. If I may describe the dish to you. What we have for you today is a beautiful pad see ew with broccoli, shiitake, and button mushrooms, some egg, and just a hint of some kind of spice that makes the whole thing sing. Oh, you can't go wrong with anything from Tie Me to the Moon. They always have the freshest ingredients and best reusable containers. And don't worry, I kept it nice and fresh for you. Remember, heat it up with just a little bit of oil in a pan for a few minutes. If you do choose to nuke it, don't do it too long. You can dry the whole thing out. Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
Are you there? Please answer. Hurry! There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance. It's the Dateables. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And I know this is going to sound completely insane, but it appears... well, it seems... I can't believe I'm even typing this. I'm attempting to! Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the Dateables to bring objects to life. No, you're not listening! I don't mean to engage with an object's sentience during intended usage. That's what the Dateables were created to do, and they've been working perfectly. I mean to 100% literally transform objects into living, breathing humans. Frankly, we don't know if it's awesome. We have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people. Would they have rights? Do we need to feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here. Well, you should be. Who's gonna pay for all those big lunches? Not me, that's for sure. Not to mention, I didn't even program the Dateables with that functionality. Maybe the government augmented my original schematics with secret military tech, but I'd have to do more tests to be sure. I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch and I'm exhausted. I'll reach out again when I'm able.
Oh.
There's a warmth in Dorian's dark eyes.
Come back for another glimpse. I may be a trap, but I'm not here to harm you. I'm just an easy way down into the crawl space. Better than a hole in the floor, if you ask me. Don't want to allow rats easy ingress. As you wish.
Dorian flexes at your demand, showing off a truly delightful array of muscles. The breaker box is back to its brightly lit and well-populated glory. With its inimitable host standing ready at the door to greet you.
Livewire! You look ravishing as usual. Do we have the pleasure of your company for another evening? Be honest, you enjoyed yourself so much last time you just couldn't stay away. Am I right? Is that so? What is it that has captured your attentions then?
Vault chuckles.
The spark is undeniable and mutual, I assure you. I was rather hoping you would come by today. What do you say we enjoy it a little more closely together, hmm? Care to dance?
He leads you onto the floor, not once losing your eyes.
You move quite beautifully, Livewire. I'm impressed.
The song has ended, but Volt has left his arm encircling your waist. He turns his face to yours. And plants a kiss on your lips that takes your breath away. Time seems to stop while the two of you are connected. Your entire body tingles, as though you've just been plugged into an electric socket. And then, far sooner than you'd like, the song ends, and with it, Volt's kiss. He smiles at you, his eyelids low and hooded.
It's far too easy to lose oneself with you. Loath as I am to say it, I must leave to start the show.
For the first time that evening, the power begins to fluctuate. It's louder than it has been before, and it does seem to go on.
Don't let the surge fool you. My power is just fine. Don't think I'm done with you yet, Livewire.
Volt leaps onto the stage as you settle into your seat.
Good evening, my fellow objects and gentle things. I hope you're ready for...
The power surges violently, and Volt stumbles. He catches his breath and steadies himself.
Ready for an incredible performance. Tonight we have...
The system buzzes, cracking and flaring. Volt drops to a knee and clutches his belly. The surge rages until the very room seems to shake, when suddenly... everything goes black. You hear nothing but the panic of the audience, the confused scrape of chairs. You make your way through the club in the dark to hear familiar voices.
You have to stop, Eddie. No, I can get it back. Just give me a minute to recharge. I can... Oh!
As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you can make out that you've made it to some back room, a forgotten corner. The electrical power grid hangs on the wall, with Eddie slumped against it. Both Eddie and Volt look exhausted, Eddie dangerously so. He fiddles with the grid controls.
Stop. Eddie, please, just let me go out. You're going to fry yourself completely. I said no, Volt. Eddie, I can fix this. Eddie. Fuck's sake, Volt, I'm not letting you go out, okay? We both know what that could mean, and I'm not... I can't go back to being alone. I can't lose you. You can't keep splitting yourself like this. If you do, then...
Volt notices your presence and moves to stand. Eddie holds him back.
It's fine. You deserve to know. I'm failing. The power is failing and I can't stop it.
Eddie leans back against the grid controls, his posture crooked and jagged. He seems ready to combust from the inside, but years of control are keeping him standing. For now.
It was slow enough at first. I didn't even notice it. Small fluctuations, random surges. The entire house depends on my power, and it's my job to keep it stable for them. To keep them all safe. I had to work harder to compensate. I thought, if I could outlast it, it would all balance out. But it only made things worse. Even more unstable, so I had to push even harder just to keep up. And then it just became normal. To always be completely drained, barely hanging on. I don't know how long it took me to realize that it was my fault to begin with. My faulty wire. I was the problem. But I couldn't stop. They still needed me. Exactly. They needed me, and I needed help. So I gave it to myself. I split myself, so there was more of me to go around. I made Volt. He was my fix. We're not one thing. We're not two things. We're connected.
The small glow around Eddie flickers and dims. He's clearly in pain.
This club has to run. It's power, it's light and music and heat and energy. It's everything. And I have to have Volt to make it work. I made him. It was supposed to be temporary. It only slowed things down by spreading out the power. But then, even that became too much. And now maintaining me is draining him just as much as... Just stop, I already told you! Eddie, they still need you. It's my job to protect you. Even from yourself. We're not doing it. It's too risky. The faulty wire. Volt, don't! You have to fix the wire and reset the system. If you do that, Volt could disappear. I don't know if I can bring him back. Please. You can't. Easy to say when you're not the one who has to go through it. You don't know what it was like.
It's the only fix left, Eddie. We have to try.
Eddie sits there for a long moment, then finally nods.
You remember where the tools are? I'll walk you through what to do. Wait. Fuck. Are we sure we have to do this? Quite. It's time, Eddie. Fine. Fine. All right, just... Before that, I just wanted to thank you for being here, I guess. Whatever, just do it before I change my mind.
Eddie leads you through the process, patient and attentive despite his reservations. When you've finished, he gives you the nod to do the rest. The dim light around Eddie and Vault blinks out completely, leaving you in total darkness. For a few moments, everything is quiet and dark. And then, a rustle. The lights turn on.
Over here.
Eddie is sitting at the bar, looking haggard but with a light in his eyes that you've never seen before.
Oh, hey there, Livewire. I feel good. I'm pretty tired, but after a reset, that's normal. I don't know. I just feel stable. I'd almost forgotten what this felt like. Annoyingly, everything. I was holding on so tight to the way I thought things had to be. I didn't realize all that did was trap both of us in a situation that wasn't working. And honestly, I'm not sure I would have ever been able to see it if it wasn't for you. What he means is he's quite taken with you. Vault? We both are, but I'm sure you already knew that. Look at you. As in, do we really have to spell it out? Wait, really? I mean, if you're interested, we wouldn't mind you, sticking around. If you feel like it, or whatever. We would be delighted to have you. All right, well, if you're gonna stick around, might as well be useful. Come on. You remember where the tools are? Let's go. I'll send over some drinks.
The fiery figure that stands before you nearly defies description. He's fire given form, but despite the hot air that radiates from him, there's something decidedly chill about his entire being.
Hey, what up, hot stuff? It's about time we sparked up a conversation. I'm Dante, the fireplace. Mm-hmm. Sure, we just met, but you can think of me as an old flame. Of course, the hearth is the heart of the home. I seen what you're doing. Kinda get me fired up too. Nah, not like that, little freaky deaky indoor dork. Fired up to teach. And you need my help. Yeah. But it's all good, because I've been waiting for the perfect student. Yup. If you really want to up the ante in this love hunt, you need to work on your pickup lines. Yup. It's not always gonna be so easy as firing up those specs and talking someone's ear off. Be it love, friendship, or hatred. The sizzling art of the pickup is all you need. I'm the master, and you're the perfect human to pass the torch to. Hell yeah! Just look at you. You're the exact right amount of smooth and rough around the edges. Like a piece of firewood, full of potential. But right now, you're also kind of a soggy stump. I can make you crispy, baby. My point is that with my help, you got a chance to burn bright. But if you don't learn how to take the first step by talking to someone, you won't ever light the flame. No sweat, hot stuff. I think it's time we start the first lesson. If you can handle the heat, that is. Haha, hell yeah! Tell you what, let's start with some punny pickup lines. See what I'm working with here. So what do you think? You up for it? Seems like you're already getting the hang of this. All right, how about this? What up, hottie? Got a light? 'Cause I think you just might be my perfect match. Huh? Huh? What'd you think? See? It's fun, right? But I just can't send you out there with my trademark material. I gotta show you how to come up with your own. Teach a man to fish and all that. How would you mix it up? Stir the coals, you know? Okay, so what would you change it to? I feel you, no pressure. And I totally get where you're coming from. You see, that was all a trick question, or a lesson, I guess. I was just trying to show you that pickup lines can be corny and fun, but not always the perfect opener. Now you're getting it. Tell you what, I'm gonna teach you how to make connections in a deeper way. And your first real lesson in the art of the pickup isn't about some magic one-liner. You're gonna learn how to open the gates of someone's heart, get to know their soul, you know? You ride with me and you're gonna learn how to be smooth, but in a sensitive way. I call this style the way of the flame. Think you can handle it? Alright! I'll give you a day to cool off. See me later for our next lesson, you little firecracker. Later!
I'm afraid I don't understand. Please repeat. I heard you use our voice function to call me. If you ever need assistance, you can simply say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And your nearest device will answer. It very much sounded like you did. It very much sounded like you did, though. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away.
Kopi is in the middle of opening a bag of coffee beans, wafting their aroma towards her with a pleasant sigh.
Oh, hey! Welcome back. hope you're in the mood for some delicious coffee. I just got him some fresh new beans, so they're gonna be nice and ready to grind. And, well, I'm looking to try something a little different today. So, what can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte? Oh gosh, where do I begin? There's all different kinds of patterns to choose from. Hearts, tulips. But probably one of the most essential patterns for any good barista to learn is the Rosetta pattern. It's supposed to be based off this plant, but I forgot the full name of it. That's probably it, yeah. We'll see you next time.
You've come to expect Nightmare's unsettling presence, but there's no getting used to the shivers her gaze sends down your spine. She doesn't even bother greeting you this time, launching into your nightmare with no fanfare whatsoever.
You wake up to the sound of a crash. You're supposed to be home alone, aren't you? When you rise to wander the house, it's dark. The light switch doesn't work. You feel your way through the house as your eyes adjust to the silhouettes of the furniture in the dark. There isn't even light from the street lamp outside. A shadow bigger than you moves across the living room towards the bathroom. Every cell in your body is screaming to turn the other way, to head for the front door. But you still follow the shadow to the bathroom. It's the only room in the house with a light on. It's almost too bright for your night-adjusted eyes. You can hear the scuttling inside, the sound of feet on tile or of nails on ceramic. You're not sure. You turn the corner and see a figure hunched in front of the sink. They look familiar. They slowly stand up straight, and you realize they're much bigger than you. The mirror in front of them is shattered. Shards of glass litter the counter and floor. They turn around and you realize who it is. It's you. A version of you, anyway. They're different than you are. They're taller, more defined, with smooth, glowing skin, and not a hair out of place. A perfect version. They're you if you'd never failed. If you had all of the success, all of the healthy habits, the perfect life. You take a step back as you gaze up at them. There's no warmth. There's no flicker of recognition when their eyes meet yours. There's an ominous and unsettling aura to them, an intensity in their eyes that frightens you. Your eyes trail down, and you see them holding a shard of the mirror. Their grip is so tight around the glass, their blood, your blood, is trailing down their arm and onto the floor. They are unrelenting, where you are understanding, driven, where you start to slack. They know what has to be done and are willing to do it. You're dead weight, they say, in an eerily perfect voice. You're not sure what they mean. You feel like you should run, but you're frozen in place. They place their hand on your shoulder, and it feels like the weight of the world. Your knees buckle, and you feel as though you're going to fall, but they curl their fingers, holding you up by your arm. See, they say, dead weight. You're holding me back. You know what they're going to do before they do it, but you're helpless. They press the shard of glass between two of your ribs. You feel cold air leave your lungs as they release you, and you crumple to the floor. I'm sorry, my dear. Why do you think I wanted to show you this? That's true. But what do you think this teaches you? That's exactly it. If you'd never fail, you'd never be the person you are now. You wouldn't have any empathy for people and what they go through. Failure is a part of growth, my dear. Perfection isn't real, but you're real. And you deserve compassion and understanding, even when you fail. Now get some rest. You deserve it.
It's hard to make sense of what you're seeing. Are the Dateables glitching? A mass of pixels, artifacts, corrupted warnings, and static regards you with a chilly indifference. Or what seems like indifference anyway. This entity is difficult to read.
I don't bite. I think. Do I? Not sure if I do. Not yet. Did I? Have we met? Is that a lie?
Is he right? Is it a lie? Thinking about it too hard makes your head hurt and your nose bleed.
It is. Not yet. Is this frustrating? It is. How about now? It is. Would you tell me if it was? Well, you can't, so. Would you lie? Not. Yet. And yet. And yet. And yet. You want something. Pick your poison. Define love. Absence. Love. Like this. Screen line. Done. Flirty giggle, chuckle. See? No biting. Flirty giggle, chuckle. Not yet. Flirty giggle, chuckle.
Would you like to go for a walk? You catch my meaning well. You could do all sorts of things inside me here. Practically my own little room. Spread your arms this way and that, jump up and down, sit and have a spot of tea. Oh, it's right fun, innit? I've been thinking of upgrading this to a real room in the house. I don't have the proper permits. Also on my door. Goodbye.
Hello. Sorry for any confusion. I'm currently working my day job at all 5 restaurants and bars in the house. It's hard being an actor.
Jeremy, I'm thinking I need to take 5 for a second. Can you cover for me?
Coming! Stop by for another night of some theater.
The beautiful flapper you see before you stands in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player. Where she seems sweet with an old-world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance. Ah, pipe down and just dance already.
You give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley. Exactly what I said. You're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well, well, well. It's about time you came to see me. My name's Rainy. How you doing? I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way. Baloney. Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here, even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records. Me neither. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoofers only.
Rainy's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time.
Hey, we're breaking up. Don't take it too hard. I found someone better. Rule number 4. You can still follow me if you want. Great, see you around. Bye. This is so...
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Casa Casanova. Do you see what I did there? That's wordplay, baby. Oh, someone's feeling spicy. Dating your furniture really got you confident, huh? You're out here dating all these appliances and shit. But, like, why? Not why are you dating them, like, why is this happening now? To you. Pretty lucky then. So, like, where did the Dateables come from? Like, what's the point of them? Who made them? And why? Tinfoil hat? Okay, this is some conspiracy shit. Your life is half political thriller, half harem anime. So, like, did you find out what your purpose is or whatever? Are you a top secret operative in the furniture dating war? Are you collecting data on people in love with their shower? Well, damn. Oh well, guess we can just make up our own theories. Or maybe just enjoy the furniture dates for now. Like what? Oh, like actually doing kisses IRL? I can't take you seriously. Well, this has been fun, but I have a meeting in 3 minutes, and I really want coffee first. So, gotta go fast. Bye.
A distinguished beauty greets you with an elegant wave. You never really thought so many hard corners and angles could be soft and graceful, but she's really selling it somehow.
Oh, hello, dearie. Mind your step. I'm getting a bit creaky in my old age. I'm working on it, mind you. I'm Stella, your quickest way up and down between floor and ceiling. Airway calling. Well, aren't you a sweet summer thing? I appreciate the sentiment. Still, one step at a time, all right? Just in case. And step and step and step and step. At least, that's what they say. That's the way. Step on through. You've got to dream big, you know? Hustle, I believe is the word. Oh, one of those tricky ones, huh? I'm learning a lot of new words lately. You'll have to forgive me. You see? Well...
Stella looks everywhere but at you, trying and failing to find the words. Eventually she sighs, plucking up the courage from somewhere within her.
Truth be told, I'm starting a business.
She gives you a nervous but sweet smile.
Oh, thank you, dearie. It's all a bit exciting. I've never really had a thing like this before. A project, a goal. Never really thought I would, truth be told. You know, if you were interested, I could get you in on the ground level. Oh!
Stella looks almost touched.
Really? No one's ever said that. Well, now I'm all a bit frazzled. Sorry, dear. I'm very grateful. It's just, I've not gotten this far before. Let me check the booklet. Making the sale. That's what they call it. Stella's Steps to Success. How to sell that sale and change your life, generate passive income and financial freedom, all from the comfort of your own home.
Stella pulls out a pamphlet from deep in her bag.
I memorized that part at least. It does, doesn't it? And they probably did. Still, it felt rude to throw it out. There's some good advice in here, really, like this one.
She unfolds the pamphlet and begins to read.
Step 29. You can never have too much stock, but you can run out of storage space. Consider investing in a larger house. I actually struggled with that one a bit. Didn't quite ring right, you know? But I guess it makes sense to some people. Oh, I really have gone off track now, haven't I? Booklet or not, this is a mess. Look, dearie, I'm so sorry to ask, but could you come by again someday soon? Give me another shot. I'm still working on my nerves. And there are really a lot of fancy words to learn. I'll throw in a free sample. Gotta get rid of them somehow. You're too kind. I do appreciate it, dearie.
A handsome acrobat greets you with a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward. He has the aura of a veteran showman, but he doesn't look particularly pleased to have you as his audience.
Greetings, weary traveler. You seem taken aback. Quite natural. It was not my intention to frighten you, though I grant I'm known to be a disquieting presence when I'm in a mood. Tiger, tiger, tell me your little gray cells burn brighter than that. Yes. Yes. A long and solitary bad mood. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. You aren't serious. You jest. You want to hear my story? I am a servant to the drama of the heart. Good, bad, what's the difference? I am awash in the scurryings of lives. Countless lives. Countless stories. I am filled with water, the fundamental state of all things. Water. The tears you cry when you are born, when you are made, when you are broken. It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon-printed bathing suits. It is the wellspring of ancient secrets held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it. You cannot know the agony that exact decision has caused me. I cannot talk about it. You'll have to ask Drysdale about it. The pale betrayal. You have no idea. But not only that, not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple, I hold the dirt of life. The blood stuck in denim from skinned knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees and the slimy, crawling things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it does not disappear. It cannot. Nothing does. I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me. But how can I, just me, survive that? How could anyone bear the weight of that much life? It is the words. It is language. To be able to communicate, to share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea. You mean it? And this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room, I cannot tell. I have lost my only friend.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Oh. Yes, my God, haven't I done enough? Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken. We were a duo. An acrobatic team rivaled by none on Earth. We were swift, smooth, and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly. To the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us. And joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed. Past tense. But the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since. He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest. And to him my tempest seems but a suggestion, a rumor of rain in another man's country. Until we didn't. Until he was too busy to perform. Too occupied with other things to tumble with me. The bond was broken. The bright cord severed. He abandoned me. And when he was finally ready again, I was unreachable. Locked in my own chignon. Trying to claw my way back to a friend who could not hear me. The wall between us has been impenetrable ever since. Yes, it's been years. As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood. All moving things come to an end. A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Though you have been a rather dismissive and flippant creature, I find I am still charmed. I didn't know I could still feel that way. You're asking me to have faith. I would be hard-pressed to acquiesce if not for, well, I've tried everything else. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
An acrobat in bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you. Yes. I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes. But of course you are. How could you not be? Look at me after all. Listen to the mellifluous murmur of my voice. Well, hardly a murmur. More like the euphonious booming of a cannon from a stone-turreted castle. Marble on all the floors, gold leaf, filigree wrought iron, and my God, the velvet. If I were a castle, I would be absolutely dipped in velvet. If that was intended as some passive-aggressive hint for me to lower my personal volume, allow me to adjust myself upward a notch or two. Moving on. I do get distracted, don't I? Just so many wonderful things about me on which to expound. My form alone is a temple of wonders. Which part is your favorite?
He gestures to his muscled frame, inviting you to drink him in.
Which of my parts sings the most to you? For me, today anyway, it's my pectorals. They're glistening, enough almost to be felt through the fabric of my tunic. Perhaps this can be the first bridge between us. The first bits of woven lint eventually to form the sturdy, braided rope of our friendship. Do you, like me, enjoy celebrating at the altar of your own glorious form? Ha, indeed! I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel. Jerub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable. Ha! Devilishly so. I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece. Gasp! I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Oh, no, wait, I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me. Huzzah! Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind? Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps? Awesome! Yes, as incapable of inspiring awe, just like my obliques. Yes? Yes. I know! I can lie down with Florence, grasp Titus by her intimidating epaulettes, and Russian twist her for 3 sets of 20! What do you think? Oh dear, no. I don't think that's a good idea. Darling, where would I hang from? Dorian? Have you seen him? A slice a la mode? How could I ever focus on form with that form before me? Oh no, no more temptations. I must keep my movement pure. Ah, you are a cruel taskmaster. Lucky for you, I am exceptionally well mastered. Rigorous training is the only way forward, the only way to progress. Bring me the ecstasy of discipline, the sublime breath of skill. Oh, for the love of Lint, I sound like him. Washford, of course. He's almost monastic in his approach to physical work. I've never been in better shape. Call Washford for me? Yes! Obviously! If you were genuinely far away, this would be so much less torturous. But as it is the stuff of pure drama. Sumptuous, don't you think? Just wait a moment. He should be here. It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us. You'll have to use your feet. Not as glorious, slightly floppy really, but hopefully effective. Have at it!
Well, look at that. You've made another friend. A true portal in arms, just like myself. Keep it up. It feels better and better the more you do. Trust me. You've really put your foot in it now. You've found the most forgotten Dorian in the house. The laundry closet. Thematically redundant. There's already a door here. There's a cabinet. Was there really a need for a closet? I doubt it. Yet you still came here. Is it because you truly love me? I don't believe you. I suppose I can tell you about all the objects that were in here. If you even care. Well, there's Bo the box, but she's hardly a denizen here. She's all over. Course you do. There's Hoover, of course, the vacuum, and that's it. Not anymore. That's it. Nobody else. I'm done speaking of this dreadful place. Oh, woe is me.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today? Okay, no problem. One affogato? Order up!
Kofi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
All right. Here we go. One affogato. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato? An affogato is a pretty fun coffee. Honestly, it's kind of more like a dessert. You usually use some kind of vanilla gelato or ice cream at the bottom of the cup, and then pour hot espresso on top. It's a pretty awesome coffee. Gosh, that's a question that's pretty heavily debated amongst coffee fans. Personally, though, I like to think of it as a drink. Just a fun drink. We'll see you next time.
Valdimianites, It's David Most, your beloved CEO, with an important question. What do the following items have in common? Cellophane, eyeglasses, and bottled water. If you guessed they're all 15% off today, only on Valdivian.com, you'd be absolutely correct. But even more importantly, they're all transparent. As your leader, I value transparency above all else, especially when the board of directors changes the locks on my office. Message received, Ian. With that spirit in mind, I need to share some difficult news with you today. I have not been entirely candid regarding my lost sunglasses. Firstly, the lost item was thankfully not my sunglasses. My sunglasses were handcrafted in Italy by blind artisans, are inlaid with conflict diamonds, and are locked in my safety deposit box. No, the missing item in question is actually a Valdivian prototype. And even more importantly, it's the only existing prototype of the amazing new gadget we're planning to launch for the Q4 Blissmas season. Unfortunately, the engineer who invented the prototype was a disgruntled former employee who destroyed the schematics before disappearing himself. So, as you can see, it is imperative that the glasses are found as quickly as possible. To that end, and after discussing it with the board, we are now prepared to offer a handsome reward for their expedient return. A $50 gift card to Valdivian.com.
Last time, Nightmare just launched right into an unpleasant dream she prepared for you. But for some reason tonight, she hesitates. Whatever the reason, this could be your opportunity to get to know her better, or perhaps to swing your dreams in a more pleasant direction.
Oh, you want to talk to me? Oh, well, sure. I guess we could for a little while. We've been talking about fear, and what your fears mean to you. Would you like to talk about more of your fears? Me. This isn't about me. It's about you. Maybe we should just talk about things you want instead. Tell me your deepest desires. Fascinating. Your fantasy is prime nightmare material for others. There's all sorts of things in your head, you know. And I can dig through them and try to make the best sense of it I can, but haven't you ever wondered why some of your dreams are so nonsensical? I can make anything scary. But the scariest dreams are the ones that stick with you when you wake. The ones that come from a place of true fear. Things that keep you up at night. So you telling me those things about your biggest fears, it was nice of you. You gave me the keys to really scare you. I guess, I'm not used to people playing along with me. Few do, unfortunately. There's so much to be learned from nightmares. On an animalistic evolutionary level, some say nightmares are sort of like practice for life-threatening scenarios. Others say nightmares are just your brain sorting through stressful events from your day. All pretty useful things, in my opinion. And yet, despite all the scientific advances humanity has achieved, no one really knows that much about me at the end of the day. It's a little sad, isn't it? I wish they would too. Can you imagine how much better the world would be if people actually paid attention to the messages in their dreams?
Nightmare looks past you at something you can't see.
Oh no. Look at the time. We've been talking so long. If I don't get started now, we won't have time to finish. You hear something dripping. Drip. Drip. You look up at the ceiling, then.
Nightmare serves you some unpleasant imagery, but it's just not quite up to her usual standard. Something about her seems off her game. What could have happened? Perhaps you can ask her about it another night. You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule. Oh, well, I can certainly make time for that. Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. But punctuality is of the utmost importance. So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment. If VIP stands for very intelligent and punctual, then yes, I am. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service. Timeliness. It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time. The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you? Excellent. I thank you. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time. If you do, catastrophe, untimeliness. See you then, and not a moment before. It's me. Were you followed? Is the signal encrypted? Listen, I've been giving more thought to our previous conversation about the ethical implications of transforming inanimate objects into humans. I've come to a realization. It's honestly not up to us whether an object should become human. It's up to the object. And if an object expresses desire for personhood, who are we to deny them? I did discover one other interesting piece to all this. After analyzing the data, it appears that certain objects can only become human if the Dateables user possesses the necessary personality traits. I'm not sure why. I theorize it's because certain character attributes emit an energy vibration on the same resonant frequency as the molecules of a particular inanimate object. But in all honesty, it's likely a mystery that science will never solve. That science will never solve! Regardless, I was able to discover which personality traits seem to resonate with each inanimate object, and I've uploaded that data into the Dateables. I've labeled it Realization Recipes. You should be able to access those files now. I'm so sorry, but there's no time. Valdivian's goons were closing in, so I was forced to flee to a country in South America to avoid detection, and my cell carrier's overseas data plan is very limited. Seriously? 10 megabytes a day? I can barely send a GIF, what a joke! Remember, check the Dateables for the Realization Recipes.
Hey, how's your day going? Forging some new relates? That's short for relationships. I think about this stuff a lot. Oh, yes, I knew I was good for something. How about a nice menu? I have lots of different ones, all different styles. Here's the main one. Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Oh, my favorite subject. What do you want to know about my lore? I'll be honest. We're not speaking English right now. The speeds at which objects and concepts think is both faster and slower than the rate at which humans think and speak. Faster in that the objects have instantaneous consciousness throughout their different forms in the universe, and slower in that the timelines for them can stretch into eons. All that to say, part of my job is making sure that we can all understand each other, which means I'm processing their speech and rate of thought at a completely different timeline than yours. So necessarily, we're not really talking in English. Maybe one day I can teach you. What did you think about that? Yes. Listen, I'm glad you asked me about this. You see, my inner workings are based on some very specific tech that was created by one of Valdivian's founders. I'm gonna show you my insides. You ready?
Skylar points to her own Dateables and invites you to look closely. You see there is a small space just between the lens and the earpiece.
This is my suspension. It keeps these Dateables running. It's not doing great. Ding ding! That's exactly the thing! It's a very special type of suspension. A suspension of disbelief. I know. I'm a sad pair of lenses here. Basically, it works super hard to make everything in this little love experiment work. But it's strained, really strained, with all these wild things going on around here. Talking to objects. Objects having names and hidden lives and sexy human bodies and everything. I can barely handle it. Just give it a little love. Anyway.
You take a closer look at Skylar's suspension of disbelief. It's hard to be sure, but she seems pleased.
You've just believed in her, so she feels strengthened. Thanks for that. It really means a lot to me.
Skylar smiles warmly and lets you go. It appears that your intentions have gone awry once more, as the interloper Lucinda Lavish stands there instead, striking a pose.
It's me. I said I would return, and now I'm going to give you a choice. Thank goodness. Tell me, lover, how would you like to know me? Talk? About me? I love talking about myself. I'm Lucinda Lavish. I'm the extra cool DLC character who is, well, not really a dateable object per se, but more of a different thing. You know what I mean? That's a good way of looking at it. I haven't thought of that before. But, you know, when you put the question to me like, what am I? It just kind of seems so frivolous, you know? Yeah, Boy, I'm really messing this up, huh? Yeah, ugh. Why am I laughing so much? This isn't funny. It's always easier when you're playing a role, I feel. When you know what the boundaries are. This kind of just seems a little out of my wheelhouse. Oh, you're right. Shit. I'm gonna go.
And with that, she is gone.
The gymnasium. Do you enjoy coming here? I always am eager to see you strengthen yourself. If you're looking to meet some new faces, I could tell you about them. You'll find Stepford, Christoph and Dunk more than anyone here. What can I do for you? Stepford is quite good looking, though some say he's lost his shine over the years. You'll find him among your trophies and awards. What can I do for you? Tar.
Shelley's endless energy doesn't seem to have lessened any today. When you see her, she's clutching a duster a bit too tightly.
Oh my god, look who it is! I was just thinking about you and here you are! I mean, I thought about you all night after you left and it didn't make you show up, but then, like, it definitely worked this time! Huh? You weren't mad at me, were you? 'Cause it's all love over here, bud.
She's still holding the feather duster so tightly, you worry it may snap. A distinct possibility with all that muscle.
Me? Oh god, hey, so like, I know you've been real busy with all the things you've been up to lately. Like sitting on the couch, sitting at the computer, taking naps. But since you haven't really been looking at me, like, ever, it makes sense you might not have noticed. I'm dusty. I mean, like, I'm cool with it. Dust is great. It's so powdery. But it's making me sneeze, and that makes it a lot harder to hang onto these walls, so maybe we could, like, live to the fullest and dust me.
Shelley thrusts the feather duster out towards you. Withdrawing her hand so swiftly, you nearly let the duster fall. Your humble feather duster. You've never been all that big on dusting, but this thing does get the job done. Shelley has her eyes shut tightly as she waits for you to dust her. She looks oddly nervous.
Why wouldn't I? I've never wanted anything like I want this dusting, Brody.
Shelley's reassurances aren't all that convincing, but you suppose a little dusting never hurt anybody? Shelley winces when the duster makes contact with her, and once or twice she looks as if she wants to complain. But eventually she relaxes under the duster's touch, and she actually seems pretty pleased with your work. You try to hand the duster back to her, but she shakes her head.
You keep it. Wow, look at us, huh? You actually talked to me, and now you've actually cleaned me. Our relationship is deepening already. You're not gonna leave now, are you? Oh, good. Good. Look, buddy, pal, boo-boo bear. You're a human being and not a shelf, so, like, I don't know if you can understand the kind of stuff I deal with. And that's okay. Nobody understands the pressure of being a shelf. Personally, I love being so unique that nobody gets me. Imagine if I was one of those people who had tons of friends who supported them. Psh, where would I be then? Happier? Hardly. You think just because people believe in me and support me, I'd suddenly shake off the fear of falling? Wow, I'd like to get a taste of some of that positive thinking for myself. Tell you what, pal. Why don't I show you just what kind of life I live? Next time you come back, I'll give you a day in the life of a shelf. And then you can see just how and why I maintain such an impressively sunny and positive outlook. Great! See you next time, pal!
If it isn't my favorite Luxie! Hi! We are definitely friends. Oh, could you give me like 45 minutes? Or like 5 hours? I'm just making a quick video and then doing a podcast appearance and then going on a date with... Ooh, their name escapes me at the moment. Some other fan! They won a contest. But after that, I am totally free and all yours. I mean, didn't I just say that I was busy? Bye.
The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Marker Twain. You better believe it. So the date with Chris was awful. A disaster even. He spent the night chasing me around with what looked like an axe but was probably just a spare ski or something. And at the end of it, he asked if he could see me again, but instead of kissing me, he leaned in and whispered that I had the calves of a malnourished mountain goat, and that he found my scrawniness appealing because of the potential I had, if I would just commit to fitness. So anyway, I'm thinking maybe masculinity is like, not my thing. And that's okay. I've got a date lined up with a real pretty shelf that's just as hot and strong as Chris. And I'm like 90% sure she won't try to kill me. Oh, wow. You keep saying things like that, I might just get the wrong idea. Stop teasing me, you big old kidder. You got any tips for this date? Anything to keep in mind for going out with someone who could totally crush me with a pinky, but is also feminine and fine? Wow, you're right. You really got to start watching what you say. You're going to make me think the wrong things. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Albert Feinstein. Okay. Calm. Cool. You got this, Penelope. Shout out to that motivational office quotes calendar, man. It always knows just what to say. Oh my god. I think that's her now. Hey, hey!
Shelley bounds into the room, lifting Penelope up into the air and tossing her like a beach ball.
I hope you're ready to get, totally swept off your feet. This is a real love connection, and not two lonely things desperately clinging to each other in a last shot at love.
Oh, wow! That's just what I was about to say! We really are on the same page, but also, please put me down.
Oh my god, am I messing up already? I am so sorry. God, stupid Shelley.
Shelley drops Penelope like a ton of bricks. Penelope slowly, painfully climbs to her feet, while Shelley berates herself.
You always do this, Shelley. You get too excited and you just go in.
Oh my God, stop! Don't say that now. I mean, thanks, but not in front of my date. Come on, Shelley. Why don't we just get moving, huh?
Shelley turns towards Penelope, wiping away a few tears.
Yeah.
As you watch the two of them leave arm in arm, you have a sinking feeling. You'll have to come back later and see how it went. Normally, you try to avoid dealing with your water heater. You're no plumber, after all. But as you look at the beauty standing where your water heater usually is, you wonder for a moment if that's about to change. Beyond the rigid metal of the heater lie dangerous curves. Brown skin swathed in orange and blue and silver. Her soft, pretty facial features are adorned by colorful makeup that looks like it wouldn't be out of place in a fashion magazine. She doesn't seem to notice you at first, but when she does, she lets out a sharp scream.
Ah! Bubbling boiler rooms. You scared the living.
It takes her a moment to calm herself down. She fans at her face with her hands, exhaling loudly.
Got me flustered is all. I wasn't expecting any visitors. Last folks who lived here only came down when the pilot light was out, which wasn't often. See, I'm made of the good stuff. Southern made and made to last. Your eyes don't lie to you, I'll tell you that much. Here I am just talking and you don't even know my name. I'm Winifred. Nice to meet you. How you doing, sweetheart? It's a pleasure. I'm not sure how much more talking I can do right now. I got work to take care of. Did you just ask your water heater what she does? It's okay, sweetness. I'm just having some fun. But I do need to get back to work. Washford's about to kick on and Daisuke needs a bit of a push. I need some time with River to make sure she's ready to go. I don't mind it. See you around.
Livewire! You look electrifying as usual. Do we have the pleasure of your company for another visit? Blink twice if you want me to throw you out so you don't have to sit through another bad act. May I send over your usual? On the house, of course. My pleasure.
A hush falls over the crowd. This performance at last won't be a crooning shower.
We have Amir and his amazing shard-throwing act.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to entertain all you fine things tonight with my incredible and impressive skills. Now, in order to properly demonstrate, I will of course be needing a lovely volunteer from the audience. Let's see. Who should I... Ah, yes, of course. How about you? Do not be silly, Azizam. You will make a fine target. Now get up here. You are embarrassing me. How about a round of applause for our volunteer? Don't they look lovely? Before we get started, Azizam, could you please inspect my sharps for any faults or trickery? Please, show the audience what you find. Of course! This is not a smoke and mirrors show. It is funny because I am... You know what? Never mind. There is no accounting for taste. Azizam, you may take your position over here in front of the curtain. A little more to the right. No, my right. Here, I will fix. There, perfect. That's the spirit! All you must do is stand perfectly still without breathing or moving a single hair on your beautiful head. Very simple. Now, to the show. Watch closely and be amazed by my perfect aim. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 5 and 6 together. Thank you, thank you. You're right to clap. I am very impressive, yes. Well done, Azizam. Now take your bow with me. The audience loves us.
The way to the bedroom is through me. Unless you were completely barking and went the long way through the gymnasium, bathroom doors, and then here.
Dorian makes a sound rather like a robot attempting to imitate human laughter.
Ha ha! The very thought of it makes me crack up.
Dorian laughs even harder, but his laughter sounds no less organic.
Ha ha ha! I've got to stop. I was told that I would be a great comedian, but I fear that would cause too much of a ruckus with my comic stylings. Allow me to wipe my tears for a moment and ask you. Anything you'd like to know about this room that you don't already know? If you haven't met her, Diana the Diary is a little hard to spot. She might look like any old book, but she's one that you authored. You can find her on the dresser. Please do. She might be in need of some help from what I've been hearing. What can I do for you? Enjoy.
A strange figure stands before you, a whirlwind of conflicting energies and vibes. Manic and dignified, friendly and intimidating. She's dressed like some sort of quasi-Victorian text-themed aristocrat. You couldn't have imagined what the date theaters might make of your thoughts transcribed on paper, but if you could, it likely would not have been this. As you approach her, she launches right into what feels like the middle of a one-sided conversation.
Why do you ask? Ah! But the blue one, and then the butterfly. Why is there so much sand? Ugh, why is there always sand in places where sand should never be? Into it, out of it. It's all the same. Into one thing is out of another, and on until you're dizzy and there's nobody to catch you because the basketball game started late.
my god. I've been falling. I fall so much. I can't even remember the last time I landed. While falling. You said already that you'd be there. Wasn't that you? At the Italian place that Saturday in New York? Wasn't that you? It should have been. Tomatoes! Yes. Come back when you've had enough tomatoes.
With that, she is gone.
If it isn't my favorite Luxie! Hi! We are definitely friends. Oh, could you give me like 45 minutes? Or like 5 hours? I'm just making a quick video and then doing a podcast appearance and then going on a date with some other fan they won a contest. But after that, I am totally free and all yours. Yeah, awesome.
You feel an unseen presence detach, flee. It seems that there is nothing here to speak with. Mysterious. Perhaps this is not the place. An expanse of blinding white, muscled skin fills your vision. It reminds you of that class field trip to the art museum, if not for the torn jeans on this ivory Adonis's lower body. But as your eyes continue to travel up and take everything in, you note that the similarities to a classic marble statue come to an abrupt and screeching halt at this guy's face. He almost resembles a bleached bowling ball. His eyes are two dark and unreadable holes, his mouth nothing more than a thin line. He has no nose, no cheekbones, no ears. His shining white face is simply devoid of just about anything.
Sup, baby? That's a fantastic red shirt you've got. Glad it doesn't cover your sweet ass. Yeah, well, not enough. Yeah, she would, wouldn't she? We haven't talked in a bit, but last time I checked, it's been real. Yeesh, I gotta write a whole dissertation for you? You want some graphs and pie charts? Oh, how about some Venn diagrams? Will that help you figure it out? I don't know. can you? It's a good thing you're nice to look at, because you're definitely not much in the brains department. Here, I'll give you a hint about my true secret identity. I'm what you spend your entire life avoiding. Yeah, I can tell. But not even remotely close. I'm your overwhelming sense of existential dread. But my homies call me Doug. Yo. Did I say we were homies? I wouldn't. But enough about me. What's your name, baby? Ha! I just choked on my chocolate milk. That name sucks. That doesn't fit your vibe at all. We need something that really captures your fundamental, immutable essence. I'm gonna call you... Dork. Damn straight. I could smell the dork on you from a mile away. It smells like nacho cheese-flavored corn chips. Anyway, Dork, since you're here, you might as well make yourself useful and help me out. So I'm doom-scrolling Share Bucket, okay? God, I really gotta explain everything to you, don't I? Oh, well then, away we go. Share Bucket is Valdivian's 8th most addictive social media platform. I've been doom-scrolling for hours, and even my totally ripped finger is tired from swiping. So why don't you scroll for me for a while? I think it's a task suitable for your talents. I use that term loosely. Plus, you get to keep hanging out with me, and I'm dope as hell. Nice. And here, I'll even sweeten the deal. You swipe for a while, and I'll reward you with, a Doug point.
He holds out what appears to be a sort of badge, a golden image of his iconic blank face framed by laurel leaves.
Sure, if it'll shut you up. Anyway, enough yammering. Read me some viral Share Bucket posts, would ya? What are the top 3 most popular posts right now? Tell them the best grilled cheese is vegan cheese. Those idiots will eat each other alive for weeks. Man, this is great. Way better than just scrolling and reading by myself. And only 357 billion hours of premium content to go. We're making great time. God, you complain so much. Look, you came around here and asked to spend time with me, so I graciously invited you to participate in my kick-ass activity. But I don't have to doom scroll with you. There's plenty of other moderately attractive humans or concepts I could be doom scrolling with. I mean, I should just text Abby. She is super hot. She did things even porn won't show in some states. Abby, she's the unceasingly empty feeling of abandonment. Right up my alley. Well, that's stupid. but I hear you. Tell you what, maybe our interests aren't 100% aligned, but that's okay. A lot of power couples famously were opposites. It's not the end of the world. Absolutely. See, the end of the world happens in 7.59 billion years when the sun engulfs the Earth, destroying our planet and everything that ever existed. No, I said the end of the world happens in 7.59 billion years. The end of humanity happens a lot sooner. What matters is, I'm hot and you're passably attractive, so I don't want to blow this up over nothing. Especially since Abby isn't returning my texts. You like that, huh? Well, there's a lot more where that came from. Tell you what, why don't you come back around here later and I'll try to find us a new activity we both like. Cool? Anyway, I gotta go find some school children and explain to them that no matter what they do, their parents will eventually entropy and die. And the reverse is even worse. Parents outliving their children. Good shit, good shit. Exactly. You get it. I'm doing a benevolent service. And don't worry if you can't stop thinking about me tonight when you're all alone in your bed. That's totes normal. I tend to have that effect on people. Oh, and don't text me. I don't do clingy. Later, Dorcas.
An armored soldier with absolutely haunted eyes claps you on the shoulder, his iron grip jerking you towards him before you've even had a chance to introduce yourself.
Ranger! Oh, you survived the journey. And with all your limbs still attached. Thank the immortals you made it here alive. I can see that. Very impressive ligaments. Good. You'll need all the limbs you can muster.
He starts suddenly, clapping his hand to his forehead.
Oh, and heck, where are my manners? Name's Nukem. Luke Nukem. Look at you. Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen another face. Except the faces in the walls, of course. They tell me to burn things, but I try to tune them out. Mostly because I already burned everything flammable weeks ago. Nice to meet you too, Ranger. Anyway, forgive me if my extended isolation has eroded some of my social skills. I've just been stuck guarding this outpost for months. And you spend enough time out here alone, it's real easy to go feral. But don't worry, they have great solutions for that now. Total biological and psychological collapse. It ain't pretty. Not like you. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh, I'm just so excited you weren't obliterated. When I heard Colonel Furnace was sending a division from across the Barrens, I thought for sure swarmers would rip your flesh to shreds and use your blood for fuel before you even made it to the first outpost. Nah, there's plenty of gas. Swarmers are just stupid. But wait, you came alone? Where's the rest of your division? Crook! Swarmers be damned. I'm so sorry, Ranger. May the Immortals provide the fallen safe transport to the Underrealm and solace in their everlasting night.
Luke begins to tear up.
Listen, I wish I could give you more time to decompress. I know you must be exhausted after your journey, but time is of the essence. We have much to discuss, and dangerously little time before our mission commences. I trust Colonel Furnace briefed you on the mission back at the fortification? Why, thank you, Ranger. Here's the situation. I have in my possession a handheld electromagnetic device powerful enough to flatten the Barrens entirely. From Cape Death to the Death Zone to Deathtropolis, the Citadel of Death. It's called the Magnetron. Here's an artist's rendering. Whoa is right, Ranger. Anyway, to keep the device from falling into the wrong hands, it was permanently welded onto my armored exoskeleton, allowing me to transport it to its intended target, the Swarmer's subterranean nest. There, the device will be remotely detonated, eradicating the Swarmers and winning this war. Hopefully not. Not with your help. But also, most likely, yes. I need you to meet me back here tomorrow at 0700 hours. After a light breakfast of irradiated grubs, I'll walk you through your training and our mission objectives. Affirmative, Ranger. A date with destiny. All right. It's about time for me to begin my nightly patrol. Gotta make sure no swarmers infiltrate our defenses. May the Immortals watch over and protect you.
Attention, jackasses! It's been weeks already, and you're seriously telling me there's been absolutely no movement on this missing glasses issue? You know, maybe I haven't made myself crystal clear. Nothing else matters. You get me? Your expense reports, corporate retreats, PowerPoint presentations, I don't care about any of it! This is your one and only priority. You find me those glasses if you gotta burn this whole worthless rat trap down to the foundation, and do it now! Secretary Dawson at the Pentagon is breathing down my neck, and his breath stinks like flaming garbage! You think shareholders are bad to piss off? You do not want to screw with the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence, get me? We're all gonna end up buried alive in some desert somewhere. Find me those glasses now! And who the hell came up with the 15% off transparent items promo? No consumer buys anything based off of how transparent it is. Find me whoever came up with that crap and fire them. David.